This is the Business as Usual EP review by OK Swisher, and the first song is a young beat by Sunday's Beast, just to warm you up to the second song so much that features Quasi M, bruh. Doesn't take a lot for you to comprehend if you really genuinely relate to this song, bro. Because I genuinely related, but I had a couple of bars here where he was like, people were doubting his skill, his work. However, they still found him a thread, bro. And in this song, he literally pours his heart out and thinks, was it really worth pouring my heart out to such a vicious game? A game that is so terrible. But Quasi M, his singing is so beautiful, and I feel like it also sums up a lot from what A-Reece says on his verse. But okay, it's a beautiful game. It's a vicious game. Was it worth coming here? But it was beautifully executed, and for me it was worth having all those trials and tribulations, because who are you now? You the best rapper we have. The second other song that I like is Solo, because he's really singing. Yeah, it's like a dedication to stoners, and it feels like a song that could have been perfect on the burning tree, my brother. A dope song. It's like a chilled, relaxed song. And Reese is just singing, bro. There's no pressure on that song. It's just him having fun, which I like. Losses is another song where, okay, if you unlearned, yeah, if you didn't do your English part 2 exam very well, it will show within this song, bruh. And there's a couple of lines that I like. The line that we are all gonna talk about is where he's like, never filled up stadiums, but the music is filling voids. Used to be broke and anxious, now I'm rich and paranoid. You see, when he does that, there's this specific part I like when the beat kind of calms down. It calms down and the hook transitions even very well. It's like a beat that's really good, and then it calms down for the hook, and I'm like, ooh, the execution and the delivery on this song, to have the bars go word for word and align with the beat so perfectly, and when he's done with that verse, the hook also chills, just like he's also chilling, and we entering a hook on Losses, bruh. And that's not the only part, bro, but shout out to Sick Beat Prince. That production on Losses, bruh. It goes without saying that that's kinda like one of my favorite productions I've heard on this EP, bruh. He also mentions that he's fighting bots like Dal Spooner, bro. And we are fighting bots, bruh. We're fighting machines, bruh. People who have label backing. But who's number one? Overall, in all genres. However, I like this line because he mentions that he's fighting bots. Now he's gotta fight them like he's Dal Spooner. Dal Spooner was obviously Will Smith on that I, Robot movie. And that I, Robot movie is kind of coming to life because we have so many AIs, so many people using these fake views in order to prove that, they got motion. One thing you can fake is motion, but you can never fake what? Progress, my nigga. I'm also spitting right now. I think it's the passion, bro. And then we move on to Scented Candles and Well Done Dada. I feel like I did drop a review on this song, but I want to also say that Well Done Dada, that melody is stuck in my mind. That's right. Alright. Goodbye. You're my fair time, I'm fair time. So that melody with me is still stuck in my mind. I'm like, okay, this is really catchy from Reese, and it felt like it's like, even if it was a song on its own, it's like a Michael Tui special, I guess. We have a transition song. It's a 2-in-1. And that Well Done Dada. Well done, bro. Well done for real. I gotta stay on my lane. Cutting through traffic. And then insane. But let's go on to the next song on I Don't Give a Fuck, bro. K Keith's performance there. I do expect a great verse from J. Jody. Of course, he nailed it. K Keith. I feel like she knew that she had a lot of responsibility, a lot of eyes were looking at her, and she perfectly delivered, bro. I think that's the best verse that she ever has made of all time. You know, that's her best verse, bro. You know, and Sweatshop, I like it. I like the inclusion of Sweatshop on that EP because it's perfectly curated. You can feel like, oh, it makes sense that it's here. It makes sense that the song is here, bro. And shout out for adding that you must cook before you eat. And filet mignon, last song, Kid Cadence, bro. I think Kid Cadence, we are ready for your tape, bro. We are ready for your tape, bro. Imposters, you did super well. Ties was my favorite song on KTK, which I still rinse till this day. And even here, bro, it was a different song from the Ties and Imposters, but you stood your ground. You still did well. And the EP did very good for me. My ears are really blessed. I see y'all saying, it's still the Reece, the same things that he's rapping about. I'm like, what? The same things he's rapping about? Bro, this nigga is mentioning the fact that he has a whole family now. And you think that's the same thing? Come on, bro. You know, the delivery was dope. The substance was dope. The curation was nice and easy to my ears. And you have classics, bro. I feel like this is a classic, bro. This one is where you listen to it once and you're like, let me return. And you're like, I'm liking this other song. And you're like, you have emotions, bruh, and those emotions are all valid, and that's why I give it a nice score of 9 out of 10, bro, which is the highest rating I have probably ever given a project. It deserves it. What are your thoughts on business as usual?